Peashburger, the CEO of Peashburger. How did he get to be such a powerful force in the cosmos with an incredibly powerful and thriving burger business? Why does he have an active war and assassination attempts against him from McDonald's, another burger company? And why does he have such a disdain for Central Command and NT as a whole, despite his existence on their stations? Let us find the answers to these questions together as I tell you the story of how Peachburger began. Like most stories that get out of hand quickly and result in terrible situations for everyone involved, it starts in the science department. Nanotrescent wasn't the research conglomerate it is today, and the scientists didn't really have very many guidelines or safety precautions. While they may ignore them today, they didn't even have them in place back then. And one lone scientist was investigating an artifact. This scientist was a moron. A fool, even. And he would soon assist in the invention of something powerful. Peashburger was a lowly chef, just hired with no more dreams than to make food and keep people happy. Along with him was his sort of friend, Ajax Zvedeles, a man who takes great pride in being from Nebraska. The two heroes, let's say, were simple chefs. When a scientist rolled in a new invention, he chose to place it in the bar. This invention, unknowing to everyone involved, would change the course of history. Not by intention, but purely by what it could do. The lipid extractor could take the meat from any single creature and turn it into a proper, cookable slab of meat. While this wasn't the intention, it was supposed to be used for simple control and health assistance, Peashburger decided to do something a little stupid, and thus, something magical took place. The first ever Peachburger was created. This was all around a terrible decision and would soon alter the course of reality. Peach invited Ajax to take a bite. "Peach," said Ajax, "how'd you manage to make this burger taste this good?" "Oh, well, that's simple, Ajax. I just used the meat from the lipid extractor. It tastes different for some reason." Ajax, upon realizing that he had effectively just done cannibalism, fled the scene. He immediately decided to use his former contacts as a virologist to call the Space Food and Drug Administration. See, he had a previous life as a virologist, but because there really weren't any job spots for virologists anymore, he still had his old contacts, but he had moved to cooking as a more competent pastime, much better than being a doctor and much less stressful. And as such, he had contacts. He contacted them as he believed that the Peachburgers were an affront to God and reality and, frankly, everything. And whether he's right or wrong, that's for history to decide. Ajax, though, he knew that he couldn't just let this slide, so he immediately made contact with them. Unfortunately for Ajax, the Space Food and Drug Administration weren't exactly paragons of righteousness and truth. They had been corrupted a long time ago. You see, Peach and his burgers caught the ire of a certain company as Peach was just getting his business started up. And an assassin would end his life if something odd hadn't taken place. You see, Peach had consumed the burgers of a fair few species at this point, and upon his testing, he realized combining the flavors of different species really changed the way the burgers tasted. And he suddenly felt himself moving with the agility of a moth person, the robustness and decisiveness of a dwarf, the rock steadiness of the cyclorites, the agility and finesse of the felinoids. And this allowed Peach to avoid certain death from a gunshot directly to the head. The assassin was shocked, but he fired again, hitting Peach in the process. The assassin was not deterred and jumped over the table, passing by Ajax, who, in a valiant defense of his friend and co-worker, friend is generous, threw the knife at the assassin. The assassin ripped it out and threw it at Ajax to get him to piss off, before chasing after the Anger once more. He ran from the assassin who chased, but the firelocks closed. Peach was doomed before a hero approached. Security, who only just met the Anger for the first time, shot the would-be assassin down. He saved the Okay, Jesus, he really saved Peach. Peach was rushed to the medical bay, where Ajax and Set stood by, trying to hope that they did the right thing and prevented Peach from dying, as he was given Peach was After this treatment, Peashanger sought out the assistance of the nanotracid representative in order to secure his business dealings with NT. And in the midst of this meeting, where Set stood by his newfound friend, and Ajax drank away his sorrows, McDonald's had other plans. With the NT rep fallen and the station doomed at the hands of this unknown terrorist, the men could only flee. As to what they would do from here, that's a story for another time. Peashanger was now hurt, scarred, but most of all, angry. Peach was a calm man before this incident, but after his friends got hurt and his burger business damaged, one could only know the sheer amount of damage a vengeful anger would do to those who hurt him. Hey, the video's not done. Well, okay, the plot is, but I got people to thank, and yeah. First of all, thank you to the entirety of Starlight, the server. We recorded all of that with the assistance of a few people who you'll get to see them in the blooper video. Because, yeah, you think any of that, like, convoluted space stationing went off without a hitch? Hell no. I'll get their full thanks out in the special, thing video, the blooper reel. Yeah. And seriously, can't thank them enough. Grape, Jackdog, Buddy, Dusky, Johnny, bloody. There's one more who I'm forgetting, but they'll be in the. Who the hell was it? I'm looking through the entire footage. I can't figure out who it is. My apologies that you're not getting included in this. You'll be in the blooper reel, probably if you were funny. If you weren't, then oh well. Thank you to everyone who waited so long for this video. This is going to be the first video in what's hopefully a series. So if you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. I would love to do this kind of thing more often. It's very much different from my usual brand of Peachburger videos. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. This was good. Yeah. Thank you to my channel members who I'm pulling them up now. My channel members. Yeah, we actually ended up losing a channel member because his channel got deleted or something. So I don't know what the hell was up with that. But Pepper, if you are still with us, I am sorry. I am sorry that you could not be here for this video. Yeah, his channel got deleted. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Thank you to our Maples, Wampus Warder, and Phil Timo, and our three seedlings, Aberalvius, Sather Lapin, and Loltart. You too can become a channel member below. Yeah. Also, again, if you enjoyed this, seriously, let me know. I'd love to do this a lot more often. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Okay, bye. Well, look out for the blooper video. It's gonna be good. Yeah. Woo.